Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my journey to Platinum. Now in this game we are playing Tristana Morgana against an Ashe Braum bot lane. So a lot of slows and a lot of CC on their side, and we do have the CC from Morgana's Q on our side, but you know, it's a little bit harder to land than theirs. And yeah, just in general stuff I need to be very careful of, the slows and the stuns from Braum and stuff. I didn't take cleanse because in theory Morgana should be able to defend me most of the time with her black shield if she's on top of it. So we're just going to have to hope that she actually is on top of it. Looking at the rest of the team comps, nothing too out of the ordinary. Our team has 0 magic damage unless you count Morgana and I guess some of Nasus's damage. Whereas they have a good mix of AP and AD, which is not what I would prefer. I would definitely prefer for us to have the mixed damage, but that is okay. They don't have a Malphite or anything on their team, so they don't have a huge armor stacking champion or anything like that. But yeah, the Vladimir and the Braum could end up being an issue, but we'll just have to wait and see. So we'll level up our E here. Vi is going to be a little bit late to a buff, but we'll just drag it out a little bit. Just to give her a bit of a leash there. Okay, and the minions have met in the lane now, so we need to head over there as soon as possible. So Ashe has also gone lethal tempo, which is... I think that is the common thing on Ashe these days. I haven't played Ashe in a little bit, so I couldn't remember necessarily if that was what she went these days. But yeah, it is. That is my mistake. Or you can go Comet on Ashe as well, actually, with the Imperial Mandate build. And I accidentally clicked the ward there, so I didn't get the extra auto on Braum, but that's fine. We'll just have to try and make sure we do a better job with that next time. So Braum actually isn't really that great of a support at the moment, I don't think. We'll just jump out of here for now, though. Okay, so all in all, an okay trade, I suppose. Not the best, because, you know, we did get a lot of damage on their support for a lot of damage on me. And obviously we would have preferred it to be the other way around. But that is fine, we will be able to deal with it still. We do have sustain in our runes and whatnot, so... Oh, but I did unfortunately miss out on all of those minions there. Okay, so Braum has gone E second, that's good to know. And we will just jump out of the way so that we don't get hit by that W. We will also use our potion here just to sustain a bit. So Morgana is also just sort of perma pushing the wave, which I'm not sure if I'm really happy about that or not. But hey, it's what she's doing, so you can't really stop her from doing it. So the jungler is Lilia, so she could gank us early. But her ganks are obviously a lot more potent when she is level 6 because of her sleep. But I don't think we'll need to worry too much at the moment, hopefully. In theory, she should be around the top side anyway. Early game, so... she's probably around near where Vi is. Oh. Okay, no, unfortunately we didn't get a lot of damage off there because of the Braum E. But we did get our full E off, at least. So we did get the reset on our jump and stuff. We had our jump up anyway, so it's not like it really needed to be reset or anything like that, but still, good to at least get the max damage off that we could in that situation. And again, not going to waste my E there because Braum already has his E up. And it looks like Ione did get first blood, so that is great. Just going to heal here. I do have my W up, but I don't have my E or my Q, so I'm not going to try and do anything crazy here. Just try and sustain a little bit more. Unfortunately, again, Morgana's just pushing the wave. I guess she just wants to leave. I don't really have a lot of gold to spend. I only have 900. But since Morgana's really dead set on leaving, I guess I'll just have to leave as well. So we will go for our pickaxe and head back into lane. try and get back as quickly as possible. They should be able to push this wave into our tower though. Oh, I don't know. Will it stop outside of our tower? Nah, it will go under the tower. Unlucky there, but that's okay. And yeah, so we will miss out on most of these minions, but we should be able to pick up one or two. Oh, okay, we can't get both of those. Okay, and we should be able to push that wave. Not actually into their tower, surprisingly. I actually thought that with my E explosion and everything, we would get it into the tower a little bit quicker. And unfortunately, they did manage to even steal the Drake with Ash W, I guess. So, just Vi not having Smite up, or she might have just used it actually because it was recharging pretty quickly there. But yeah, I don't really know how she managed to lose that dragon to the Ash, but again, we can't really do anything about that kind of stuff happening. And I'm getting a little bit minion blocked there. I was trying to get an auto on the Ash, but the minions were sort of moving in a little bit of an annoying fashion. We'll just jump out of here. Braum, unfortunately, is one of those champions that makes engages like that pretty annoying. Okay, and unfortunately he was slightly out of range and I didn't have my W up, so I wasn't able to get that last shot on him there. My flash wouldn't have been in range. Ooh, okay, so Braum was going to block that. Even if she'd hit it on the Lilia, I don't think I would have jumped in for that. It would have been a little bit risky, I think. Okay. So Lilia is still just chilling around the area. I really wish that Morgana would stop Wing this wave, but I don't want to turn my chat on to ask her because chat on in this game is just annoying. So, Ash is level 6, so we need to be cautious of that. Just going to jump out here. Just because I wasn't sure if Ash would like immediately ult me in the middle of a minion wave or something. So I probably could have got the other kill onto the Ash, but I just wasn't really sure about it. So I wanted to play it a little bit safe. And I will just look to back now. Morgana really needs to just back as well. She might end up just killing herself if she doesn't. So we'll head back into our lane now. And looking at how the game's going, our Yone is 3-0, so don't really need to worry about him too much. 4-0 now, actually, so we don't need to worry about his lane too much. It looks like the Ashe has left while we are heading back to lane, so we should get back a little bit before her. But I don't think we'll really be able to do too much with it, because Braum is just sort of holding the wave there at the tower. And if I sort of stick around that area too long, then the Ashe will be able to ult me, the Braum will be able to ult me, and then I'm just dead. So, what we will try and do is push these minions out. And then just jump on out of here, I think. Just to be safe. Because I didn't see the Ashe use her ult, so as far as I'm concerned, she still has it. I may be wrong about that. I may have just not noticed. She may have used it in the last fight and I just didn't see it. But I just do want to be a little bit careful, especially because Morgana isn't around. So it would be a 1v2 with all of their CC. Which is not really a fight that I'm wanting to take. So they are just chilling back there as well. I guess they're a little bit careful of Morgana, which is good. Okay, but now Morgana looks like she's getting herself caught out here. Okay, we will just jump out of here though. for some reason the Morgana kept going in, so I shouldn't have followed her. Yeah, but whatever. Just send her a quick message there and then turn my chat back off again. So that was my fault for following up on the engage after I managed to get out. That gave Ash 2 kills now, and she is way ahead of me at this moment. So a bit unfortunate that the Morgana decided to keep going, and yeah, just stupid of me to carry on fighting, I guess, afterwards. If I'd stuck around the area, maybe we could have done something with my ult, but I just wanted to play it safe because they did use both their ults on me and I was severely slowed. But hopefully we'll be able to pull it back. And the other lanes are going pretty decently at the moment as well, so Yone is going after the Lilia and he will get her. Looks like Morgana is going to let me get solo gold for that as well. So that's great. Now I do want help here. And again, Morgana with her W. In this situation, I don't think it's horrible that she used it on the wave, but still would have preferred her to not do that. We'll just walk up here to help the Vi out in case. She should be fine, but yeah. Should be fine, but there's not really too much else for me to do in lane at that point when we're pushed that far up. So let's give a bit of a ping for the Vi, but she's not going to stick around, I don't think. I thought potentially she would stick around if I pinged her, but no. Cool, now we'll just even the wave out there. And we will perhaps go around into this alcove over here. Okay, Morgana doesn't have her Q. Oh, that was unlucky. Okay, we did manage to get them thanks to Yone, but that was very unfortunate there. We should be able to get into the tower plate here as well. And Yone is just going to farm the wave and keep the Braum away from us. So we'll just W and start backing now. So the reason we backed there was to get our Kraken Slayer. Like, we could have carried on attacking the tower, but like we weren't going to get too much out of the tower. It was a lot tankier since we took 2 plates. And honestly, it's just a better idea for me to come back to lane with a full mythic. That way I can fight the Ashe a lot easier. And I don't think she will come back with a mythic because she did spend money on getting the Berserker's Greaves. And Yone is just going to murder her anyway. But surely enough, she doesn't have the mythic. And she's not going to have the mythic now either. So, Yone is just kind of smurfing this game for us. Which I will take any day of the week. Again, a little bit unfortunate there. Braum blocked it, so I took tower damage. But we will be able to take this tower here. Cool. And now we can head up towards the mid lane, see if we can help up there at all. So we'll run up this way, I think, and probably put a ward in this... Oh, okay. Morgana's going to put one in there, so we'll just dump a ward in this bush on the way through. Now, Lilia is there. Now, this could go well, but it could also go horribly. Okay, we will just need to jump out of here. Okay, yep, Tristana is just going to use ult and make everything okay. And Vladimir just has all of his healing, so it's very not good for us. We'll manage to get our Berserker's Greaves here, but I actually thought that my last auto to use the bomb there would have killed the Vladimir, but he lived on just a little bit of health. So, very unfortunate overall, but hey, that kind of stuff happens. And Nasus is just split pushing on the top lane here. So we don't even have to be in the position where we're like needing to carry this game or anything like that. We just have to follow up with our team, do what we can where we can. And yeah, no real pressure on us as of yet. And even heading into the late game, we've got a Nasus and a Yone, so, you know, like, there's really not a lot of pressure on us this game at all. Ashe still doesn't have her mythic yet. She hasn't backed for it. So we will be able to push in this bot wave, unless Vladimir sort of shows up and tries to stop us. But even then, we still might be able to do something there, because he is 0 and 6. So even though we don't have any healing reduction or anything like that, we still might be able to do something. But I mean, he just went and killed himself to the Nasus anyway, so again, not something we even have to consider right now. So we will just go back into pushing this wave and pushing the tower. Very relaxing game for us. Just ping the dragon coming up. Just let my team know. Use my Q on this tower to get a bit quicker. Okay, now Tristana is around the area, so Tristana is right here, so I don't really want to fight him, but I did want to make sure I got those minions if I could, which I was thankfully able to. Now Lilia is around here as well, but I don't really want to jump on her either because, you know, that's just inviting the... Oh, okay. He had vision on there. That is very unlucky. And I am dead, I think. Oh, thank you, Morgana. Yeah, okay. So the Vladimir had vision in that area, which meant he immediately pulled the Morgana binding. If he hadn't had vision and didn't pull the binding, then I think I would have been fine there. But unfortunately, he did. So that just ruins my engage, and then I got CC'd by the Ashe. So I do want to get a QSS at some point, but I also want to get healing reduction. They will get the Cloud Drake off of that, but that's not too big a deal. It is only a Cloud Drake. So what we will do is we'll go for this, and we will get a longsword, just so that we're building into both components. But yeah, probably just a little bit preemptive of me jumping in there. I couldn't see the Ashe or anything like that, and as I said, as I jumped in, the Vladimir had his pull and used it, so... Very unlucky there. And Yone kind of wasted his ult there, but... hopefully he can get the Braum. Not quite. Or can he with the Ignite? He's going to get him with the Ignite anyway. Okay, so Braum's E just didn't matter at all there. So we will go for this tower. As long as we can get this tower first, then we'll be able to get the Rift Herald into the second one. We will just jump over here. Hopefully Yone will be able to deal with him. She can. Okay, I don't have my E for a few seconds here. Cool, I will be able to get the Ashe there thanks to the Morgana binding. And we will leave from the mid lane for now, I think, because there's a few too many threats around there for my liking. Yone is around and so is Morgana, but honestly there's not really a heck of a lot I can do to help here, I don't think. So we'll just get a little bit of damage off on the tower there. A little bit of damage off on the tower and on them. And now Vlad is walking up as well, so not really going to be trying anything here. And we will just make sure we back. Because with this gold, 450 plus 850, yep, we can actually get both components as well, so that is great. We will be able to get our QSS and also our healing reduction. So we shouldn't have to worry about the Ashe ult or the Lilia ult or anything anymore. At least not too much. But obviously we are slowing down the amount of damage that we output as well because of the build that we're deciding to go right here. But I think it is important to have these two items for now. So again, Yone is going to miss his ult unfortunately, but not too big of a deal for now. Okay, we can't quite get in range to get that last auto off on the Braum. which means we don't get our jump reset. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to ult him away from me there. So it was a good thing that I had my QSS. Tristana is going to be able to just kill our Yone there though. But I need to be a little bit careful here. And obviously Nasus can deal with him by himself. I don't need to put myself in harm's way. So yeah, it was definitely a good thing that I had the QSS there, because otherwise I was 100% dead. So we will be able to get that tower. And, ooh, okay, just want to be a little bit careful here. Okay, we'll just get an auto on him just to get the assist. And Nasus will be able to just deal with her, I think. So we will just go back to getting this inhibitor. And then running up here to help the Vi get this tower. Okay. Great. Okay, now we need to try and get out of here. I don't have my ult for a little bit. So the Lilia isn't going to hit me, but she is going to hit the Vi and the Morgana, which I guess they're going for. Okay, and we will try and chase this Ashe here. Cool. And we will just try and make sure that we stay as safe as possible. As I said, it's sort of a wee bit boring gameplay for me, but I'm in the position right now where I don't need to carry. I've got a 7-0 Nasus and a 15-1 Yone, so it's like, why should I try and force any plays on my end when I've got a guaranteed win here anyway? So we'll just get rid of these minions. Before going back to the tower, Yone is going to execute himself. Okay, and we are just going to win the game there. So, overall, we didn't really do a heck of a lot that game. When we have a look at the damage charts now, we're probably going to be very, very low on them, I would say. I think we will be higher than Morgana. But, yeah, I don't think we will be... We definitely won't be above the Yone or the Nasus. But, yeah, you know, that's just how that game was. We didn't need to carry, so we didn't put ourselves in any situations that were too risky for us. But yeah, 7-0 Nasus, 15-2 Yone, and one of those deaths was just him being fountain diving at the end, so not really too big of a deal there. And yeah, no one on their team really had any ability to do anything to us. Taking a quick look at the damage graphs, I was actually above the Vi, which surprises me a little bit, I suppose. Not too much, but it surprises me a little bit. I thought she would have done a bit more damage than she did. But yeah, the main thing, I was above all of the champions on their team, so I still put my fair share of damage in. And of course, Yone was going to have the most damage of that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. And I hope you guys will tune in next time to enjoy the next video. Catch you later.